All right, everybody. Welcome to Growing with Purpose, where we grow our channels with purpose. We don't just put fluff on our channels and talk about purpose, we actually live it. Um, and today I just want to hang out with you and talk to you about some things and everything. It's beautiful Thursday. It's June the 4th, 2026. Hopefully, everybody's having a good day today. Um, I know I am. Man, just a lot of wonderful things coming down the pike here. Um, got a lot of great things coming. I've been uploading a lot of shorts, some created with AI, even though I said I wouldn't do AI, but some of them are, and they're funny. I just don't want to be all serious and all like, I'm just very serious and I'm not going to have any fun. And, you know, when you're like that, people tend to not listen to you and they tend to think of you as a negative Nancy. And I'm not a negative Nancy. I like to chill and have fun and have a good time. And that's a part of living with purpose is knowing when to have fun and knowing when to chill. That's my thing. So, you know, And guys, ever since I did get my iPhone, yes, I do have an iPhone. I have been really hitting shorts and looking at shorts, you know, doing a lot of shorts, even if it's just me popping in and saying hello. Or if I remix a short of Pope Leo the 14th, you know, that's just the way it is. If I hear something that's inspiring, or that might help us, I'm going to remix it. And we have 24 friends following us right now. YouTube calls them subscribers, but I call you guys my friends. So we have 24 of you. We had 25, but like YouTube sometimes does, they take some people off but if you have subscribed to me and you don't see me, check and see if you're subscribed, because sometimes YouTube will unsubscribe you. Just resubscribe, hit the bell for all notifications if that happens. Um, I'm just happy with everything that's going on. We're doing well. The views are well. The views are doing good. Um, we just need to um, keep uploading videos, positive videos, and talking about positive things. I will be going out into the community. I know I've said that before, but be looking out for that. I will be going out into the community and going different places. Um, and since I will be in public, I will be making sure that I have permission to record. I just don't want to just walk up on somebody and record them, because that would be disrespectful, and I don't want to do that. I know some creators may do some stuff like that, but that's not me. I always try to respect other people's privacy because I think that's important. I think it's ethical and I think it's important that we respect the rights of other people to be left alone if that's what they desire. Not everybody, see, and this is another thing too. Not everybody is cut out to be a content creator. Not everybody is cut out to have their face plastered all over YouTube or TikTok or whatever, you know? That's just the way it is. Not everybody is about that. So we want to be mindful of that, and I want to be mindful of that as a creator. Um, now that I do have my iPhone, I know I keep talking about it. That I got for my birthday. Um, I'll be able to do a lot more in public, and I won't have to depend on other people to record videos for me. I can do them myself. Um, the only thing would be to point the phone in the right direction, and I do have some help that would help me with that. Um, but everything's going really well. I'm happy with the way the year's gone so far. Um, just a lot of great things happening. Uh, I do want to let you guys know that um, last night was my third night sleeping with my CPAP, and I'm already noticing that everything just feels a lot smoother and a lot better. I'm not waking up during the night as much as I used to. Um, Mainly, the only reason I wake up now is to find out what time it is, because when you're completely blind like I am, your circadian rhythm is off. We have something that's called non-24, which only affects people who are totally blind, and that means that we don't have the like our bodies can't be like, oh, it's nighttime. I mean, I remember when I was younger, waking up at 2 a.m. thinking it was 6 in the morning. And my mom would have to say, RJ, go back to bed. It's after 2 o'clock. And normally you would say that to a child, like a toddler or whatever. But like here I am in high school, um, and it happened during college where I would be listening to my lecture notes, that would be recorded on tape, and someone would literally come into my bedroom and be like, "RJ, it's 3:30 in the morning. You need to be in bed, man." You know, and I'm like, "Oh, I thought it was after 7 or after 6." And they're like, "No." And that's what non-24 does. So that's something that I deal with, and they've done commercials about it on television. It's just a neat little. I don't want to call it a condition. It's just a little quirk that we totally blind folks have. I know some blind people, they'll wake up in the middle of the night, like at 2:30 in the morning, and call and order a pizza, or they will um, DoorDash themselves something. I know several blind people that have done that. But that's what happens when you have no light perception. Um, And that's just kind of the odd thing. Like, if I walk into my room and I touch my light switch, I know the light switch is off. But if you were to take me into a different room and say, "Hey, RJ, is the light on or off?" I could not tell you. No light perception whatsoever. Absolutely none. Absolutely none. So I'm just happy with just life in general. Um, I really have nothing to complain about, and I'm happy about that. Everything's going well. And I know that there are people that are having it hard out there, and you know, my thing is this, even when hard times come, it's always best not to complain. I hear some people say, "Oh, things aren't just going to they're not going to get better. It's going to get a lot worse." You know what? Instead of talking like that, it's like I hear people say, "Well, I wish I had this, or I wish I had that, or I wish I could get out of my situation." You know what? Let me ask you this. Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have shoes on your feet? Do you have clothing on your body? Do you have food that you can put in your stomach? If you've said yes to all that, if you've said yes to all of that, that's all you need. That's all you need. I was not expecting to get a cell phone for my birthday this year. I thought I was going to get clothes or something else. I thought, but then when I felt that phone sitting in front of me, I was like, "Thank you, Lord." You see, guys, I'm thankful I have an Apple iPhone. I'm very thankful that I have that. I'm just happy that even when, even when things don't seem to be going your way, you can still get up and have a smile on your face. And that's what I enjoy. Well, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here, and I'll talk to you guys later. If you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell for all notifications.